Welcome. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how to multiply two polynomials together. So, as a review, we're going to start with multiplying 3w times the group w plus 2. How would you simplify this expression, or how would you multiply those two things out? Well, we'd have to use the distributive property. So what I would do is take the 3w times w. If I do that, again, I add the two exponents together, so that would give me 3w squared. And then for the second guy, I would take 3w times 2, and that would just give me 6w, and I'd be done. Well, the problems in this section are really similar, except instead of having one term in front of the group, you've now got more than one term. So that just means we have more distributing to do. So if I were doing number 1, the first thing I would do is distribute this w all the way through. So if I do that, w times w is going to be w to the second. W times 1 is positive 1w. Negative 6 times w is negative 6w. And negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. Okay, so notice what I did. I started with the first term and I distributed that term all the way through, just like I did in this review exercise. I distributed the first term all the way through, and then I moved to the next term and I distributed that term all the way through. And now what I'm left with is 4 terms, but 2 of those terms are actually like terms. I can put those together. So 1w minus 6w is going to give us negative 5w, and then we can carry everything else down. And that's as far as we can go. Okay, I want you to try problem number 2, pause the video, and then restart when ready. So again, the first step in number 2 is to distribute this first term all the way through. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Okay, we're done with the first term. Now we move on to the 8 and distribute that all the way through. So 8 times x is plus 8x. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. Notice how I'm being really, really careful with the signs. Okay, then I see 2 like terms that we could put together. So we end up with x squared. Negative 3x and 8x gives us positive 5x minus 24. And that's as far as we can go.